Well, there's a brand new opportunity for those of us who are longing to go to concerts at some point in the next calendar year, and that is looking increasingly possible with the new news that came out from Pfizer, where they indicated that preliminary testing showed that their vaccine was 90% effective. That gets people back out faster, sooner, hopefully, if they're able to distribute it quickly enough. So you've got companies like Live Nation, Ticketmaster, they're all under one umbrella that are doing all they can, bringing all the experts to the table, their legal teams, whatever, to restart the touring industry and the live entertainment industry as soon as it's safe to do so. And they have some ideas about how that might be possible. First, let's talk about the timelines of when that may occur. Based on this vaccination news, and I'm telling you, behind the scenes, you've got people at Live Nation that are engaging with different, they're engaging with different sort of consultants and researchers and scientists. This is a multi-billion-dollar corporation, so their estimates, they're going to try to be as accurate as they possibly can. And but this does hinge on the elected officials allowing people to return to these events. Again, it does look good with the vaccine. But here you have Live Nation CEO talking about when he thinks full-scale touring may return. Live Nation CEO Michael Rapino predicted a robust outdoor summer season in 2021 back in August. He now says it's showing a continued positive outlook for these shows. He says that he expects things to return, quote, at scale next year, depending on the region. And so he's talking to IG Mag, and he says that they are working on a roadmap to get back to safely live performances with progress on testing technology, treatments, and vaccines looking encouraging, as I said before. He says the exact timeline on this return will vary by region, and so we continue to focus on remaining flexible. He says that Live Nation expects shows at scale next summer. From venue sanitation procedures to fan-friendly policies and to ticket purchases and the latest testing options, we are setting standards that will give the fans, crews, and artists peace of mind during and after the show. When he talked about it. Now, that was an interview from the other day, and now Ticketmaster is revealing their plans to bring shows back. And it sounds kind of feasible if you're willing to do it. And I am certainly willing to do it. And if this vaccine is proven to be safe, I encourage everybody to take it so we can get these damn shows back out there as well. So here you have Billboard News with the story. It says Monday's news that pharmaceutical company Pfizer's early results on a new COVID-19 vaccine showed a 90% success rate on an initial clinical trial, have given concert professionals hope that the business can start mounting a return in 2021. As part of that preparation, Ticketmaster has been working on a framework for post-pandemic fan safety that uses smartphones to verify fans' vaccination status or whether they've tested negative for the coronavirus within a 24 to 72 hour window. So it says many details of the plan, which is still in the development phase, will rely on three separate components: the Ticketmaster digital ticket app, which I use every time I go to a Ticketmaster show, which is most shows; third-party health information companies like Clear Health Pass or IBM's Digital Health Pass; and testing vaccine distribution providers like LabCorp and CVS Minute Clinic. For those of you who don't understand this, if you're familiar with like the iPhone wallet, basically you would test negative and they would give you a little, ticket in your app, and then that would interface with the Ticketmaster app and it would certify. I promise you they'll make that a very simple process. And so they say, if approved, after purchasing a ticket for a concert, fans would need to verify that they've already been vaccinated, which would provide approximately 1 year of COVID-19 protection, or test negative for the coronavirus approximately 24 to 72 hours prior to the concert. So they're not even requiring you to take a vaccine if you don't want to. And I know some people have their own reasons that they don't want to. I think if you're a healthy person and it's proven to be safe, you should take the vaccine. But even if you don't want to, and that's fine, that's your choice. Even if you don't want to take the vaccine, you can still get a test and still go to shows. I'm really liking this plan. It's not perfect, and yes, it's a big pain in the ass, but this is really promising here. So it says The length of coverage of a test would be governed by regional health authorities. If attendees of a Friday night concert have been tested 48 hours in advance, most could start the testing process the day before the event. If it was a 24-hour window, most people would likely be tested the same day of the event at a lab or health clinic. Once the test was complete, the fan would instruct the lab to deliver the results to their health pass company like Clear or IBM. If the tests were negative, the fan was vaccinated, the health pass company would verify the attendee's COVID-19 status to Ticketmaster. So again, if you get your vaccine, you'll be good for the whole next year. And beyond that, I don't know what happens. Are we going to have to get a COVID-19 vaccine every year? How's this going to work, people? I don't know. But this is very promising news, and we're going to have to wait and see. But right now, the music industry experts are predicting a return to music in the summer of 2020. And the scientists are predicting that this vaccine that's being tested right now could show a 90% effective rate. There's still testing that needs to be done, so this could change. But you've got the scientists showing promising information, and you've got you've also got the music industry overlords or whatever they are also showing promising information. And then there's this story that came out from The Hill, which was pretty controversial because it was right after the election, and there are people who are saying, oh man, they just waited till after the election to say we could have shows come back. But this was the article in The Hill that talked about how it might be safe to have concerts again soon. The article says indoor concerts may be made safe from coronavirus spread, a new study finds. It says events with large crowds, such as concerts, have been canceled due to the pandemic. While the music industry is experienced with socially distanced outdoor concerts, indoor concerts involve greater risk. And a preprint that has not yet been peer-reviewed suggests that certain measures can lower the risk of coronavirus transmission. I wonder if these are the same procedures that Ticketmaster is recommending. Say that a new preprint by German researchers suggests it will, as long as organizers take all of the recommended safety precaution, allow attendees to follow them. And if you've ever been to a concert, the caveat is not insignificant. It has not been yet peer-reviewed, of course, but it says researchers held a concert of their own, a test event in Germany where the coronavirus pandemic has rebounded, and then it came back and they ordered a second lockdown. All the participants of staff tested negative for the coronavirus 2 days of the event and wore N95 masks. The arena was divided into 3 different scenarios, one with no restrictions, one with moderate social distancing restrictions, and one with strict restrictions. This is pretty cool. The results were promising, suggesting low to very low effect on the spread of coronavirus under specific conditions, adequate ventilation, strict hygiene protocols, social distancing, and limited capacity. There's no argument for not having a concert, he says. The risk of getting infected is very, very low. And so, yeah, it's very interesting. A lot of promising things happening right now out here in the music world. And it does look like we have a good chance of having shows coming back next year with the proper safety protocols in effect. And if I can get the vaccine, I'm going to, get the vaccine. I'm going to be going to shows 7 days a week, and I'm going to be getting really, really drunk at all these shows. And it's going to be a lot of fun, folks. So, all right, that is all for now. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments as always, and be sure to subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss out on breaking news and updates. Thanks so much for joining us today, and we'll see you all very soon.